Hey guys, and thanks for tuning in to this week's video. Let's just head over to the intro. Need some coffee before I start. So, I hope you guys watched my latest driving video. That's what this is centric around. So my last driving video, I kind of touched on the fact that I am moving to New York instead of London. So just wanted to give you a bit more information about that decision because I've had a lot of questions about why I changed my mind. So let's head over to my comfy couch and I'll give you my reasons. So welcome back to my living room. If you watched my driving video, which was a few videos ago, I'll put the link in the description. So if you haven't watched it, pause this video, click on the link in the bio, watch that video, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's pretty straightforward. So if you've been following my channel, at the start of my channel I said that I was moving to London, and in all honesty I really want to move to London still. It's still on the cards. It's still actually where I want to end up after all of this, but a few things happened. So I made the decision to move to London, and right after I made that decision a couple of things popped up. So I had a really close friend move to London. His parents are English, and he basically sent me this massive message about how difficult London is and all of the credentials I would need to go over. Now, as far as credited experience goes, I do have about 12 months of credited experience that I could use, but I didn't feel like it was good enough for me to go straight over, so that threw me back. And I was like, okay, so maybe I need more than just the experience I have. How am I going to push forward and get more experience? What should I be doing? Right around the time I received those messages about how difficult London was, a family friend was back in Melbourne and kind of gave up some time to sit down and chat with me about the difference between London and New York and help me kind of roadmap my acting journey. We chatted and it was an awesome meeting. I know for a fact that I want to be doing more theatre. If film and TV comes up, that's awesome, but my goal is theatre, and it always has been. Even when I decided that I wanted to go to London, I always wanted to do theatre. She currently lives in New York, so she was giving me a lot of pointers about improv and comedy training and things that are available in New York. And a little while after she left, a friend of mine that lived in London passed away in a car accident, and that was quite shocking. This is someone who his sister was in my year at school. Her brother, I just kind of saw him everywhere. So when I was working in Perth, I bumped into him several times. When I moved to Melbourne, I bumped into him on Burke Street, which is crazy. And then when I visited London in 2016, I bumped into him there as well. And it just sort of like so happened that we clicked and we chatted, and he was such a beautiful soul, and it's really upsetting to hear that he passed away. And I remember chatting to him and saying that I was doing acting and that I wanted to come over to London, and he was like, yeah, for sure. When you get over here, I'll help you set up a bank account. Like, I'll help you with, you know, setting your life up and any like tips you need to know, or, you know, where myself and my wife live, all of this stuff, which was really awesome. And I don't know if you guys trust your gut or if you think that the universe throws signs at you. I certainly do. I wholeheartedly believe that the universe has a plan for me, and your gut instincts are just ways to lead you on the path that the universe has planned for you. But you have to follow your gut instincts on what those things are. And for me, it kind of felt like I needed to just take a step back and go, okay, these are two things now that have popped up that are kind of flags against, not don't go to London at all, it's just don't go to London right now. The third one was I was chatting to my really good friend Gan in London, and we FaceTime every now and then. I met him when I was in London in 2016, and I was telling him everything that had happened and that I wasn't sure if I wanted to move over, and he let me know that he's potentially moving to Rome this year for a year. That was another thing that was like, okay, well, that's one of my friends that would be awesome to have when I first moved to London, and if he's not there, that's kind of crappy because, you know, I trust his judgment on friends and would love to get to know his girlfriend better, and it would just be having that group there and knowing some people there that I could interact with and that I trusted. So that was the third thing. And then the little like icing on the cake was that one of my friends from uni who lived in London, she's moved back and is now in Sydney. So there was a couple of things that just like popped up and I was like, do you know what? It's not that it's not right, it's that it's not right now. That's my journey as it stands. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you like my watermelon mug, give it a big thumbs up. Share this video if you have friends who have watched my other one, otherwise, who cares, whatever. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye. I'm excited about New York for the food. I need a personal trainer because I love food and New York is way too much delicious food. All I want is burritos and ribs all the time.